What's up, Star Wars fans? My name is Prince, and I'm an urban acolyte. Let's talk about The Mandalorian in this video. So we know that Pedro Pascal is revealed as the Mandalorian. We got that information confirmed from StarWars.com, and we got new information on the cast list. It's very diverse. It's sounding to me like this is one of the most diverse groups in a live-action Star Wars project to date. Now, of course, the article on StarWars.com reads, Pedro Pascal has been cast in the title role as a lone Mandalorian gunfighter in the outer reaches of the galaxy. He's joined by Gina Carano, Giancarlo Esposito, Emily Swallow, Carl Weathers, Omid Abtahi, Werner Herzog, and Nick Nolte. We're having a great time working with this incredibly talented group and excited for everyone to see what we're up to, says executive producer Jon Favreau. Currently in production, The Mandalorian is written and executive produced by Jon Favreau, with Dave Filoni directing the first episode and serving as executive producer alongside Kathleen Kennedy and Colin Wilson. Additional episodic directors include Deborah Chow, Rick Famuyiwa, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Taika Waititi. The highly anticipated series will be exclusive to Disney+, the Walt Disney Company's upcoming direct-to-consumer streaming service, which is set to launch in the U.S. in late 2019. Now, the latest rumor coming from the homie Jason Ward and his wife Amanda over at Making Star Wars, get this. The latest rumor is that a helmet resembling Sabine Wren's helmet from Star Wars Rebels has been seen on set. There are whispers or rumblings Sabine Wren could turn up, or someone that is affiliated with what Sabine Wren was doing when we last saw the Mandalorian arc in Season 4 of Star Wars Rebels, right? Could it be someone associated with Duchess Satine Kryze and the Night... I'm sorry, not Duchess Satine, she's dead. Her sister, Bo-Katan Kryze, and the Night Owls. We saw Sabine hand off the Darksaber to, I keep wanting to say to the Duchess, to Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan, holding as the possessor, the wielder of the Darksaber, is Mandalore, but we have no idea how her story turned out, what went on with the Mandalorian Civil War, the part of the Galactic Rebellion in Mandalorian space that was being led by I guess House Kryze, or at least the Night Owls, led by Bo-Katan Kryze and Clan Wren, and those allies who were allied to Clan Wren and to the Night Owls. We have no idea what's going on. Now, if you recall the information that I shared from an earlier video on The Mandalorian, I think it was from last week. Let me pull it up in my notes. All right, so this goes back to that video where they talked about this guy, this anonymous person posted to Reddit that he was privy to information that was seen at a marketing meeting. Disney and Lucasfilm talked about their marketing, what they're going to be doing in 2019, right? Maybe it was a shareholder thing. I don't know. But he said that the central plot is going to revolve around the main character and a baby. The Mandalorian encounters a baby on one of his missions that he's supposed to kill, but instead he ends up saving it, and a lot of the rest of the story revolves around the growing relationship and the efforts to keep the child safe and protected. All right. Of course, the Mandalorian's armor is going to be upgraded. Maybe the Mandalorian becomes an ally of Sabine. Now, I think that Sabine's helmet would probably be worn by a woman. There was talk of some chief. I think that's a clan leader. Like I said, some clan leader who is faithful to House Wren or House Kryze or the Night Owls, or someone who has been inspired by Sabine. It could be Gina Carano, maybe Gina Carano is playing Sabine Wren in the live action version. We don't know, and this is what makes this very exciting, because it's tying the galaxy together, right? We saw the Mandalorian uprising begin in the Clone Wars, and then we saw it continue. Well, it played a part in Ahsoka Tano's story. We're going to see the assault of Mandalore, led by Ahsoka Tano, when the Clone Wars returns next year on Disney Plus. Then we know the story of Ahsoka and how she survived Order 66. Her becoming Fulcrum is tied into that story, along with Maul's and how he built up the Crimson Dawn, right? What was he doing? And all of that story continues on in the Rebels season. It starts with season 2 of Rebels, and we see it in season 3 and then season 4, right? Which makes, Rebels touches on all these other things and launches these other stories that are going on in the Star Wars universe. And us as fans, we can appreciate that. And that's the thing that I've been trying to get at with these animated shows, is they're a part. The stories start out about Anakin Skywalker, about the Skywalker saga, right? The Clone Wars is giving us, it's given us a fuller picture, fuller appreciation of Anakin, but they introduced Snips, his Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, and people hated her, but now they love her, right? And this is why, with this Last Jedi thing, 10 years from now, will people hate The Last Jedi, or will they be saying that it's the best one after Empire Strikes Back? We don't know, but it's a funny thing with the Star Wars fandom. They always hate something when it first gets introduced, because change is hard. Don't want to accept the change, but you need change to grow, right? How do you build muscle? You have to tear down the muscle. You have to make micro tears in your muscle. You have to change it, right? And then that change it causes the body to have to change. The immune system has to come in and repair those tears. And that change makes the body stronger. It makes the body change, right? In Ely Chin, we talk about you have to change with the change. If you don't want to accept the change, you stay stuck. You stay stagnant. I'm getting ready to start preaching. I got a video on this topic coming up on my vlog channel where I talked about that Fortnite streamer who abused his wife. So look up Urban Acolyte Vlogs. That video, I don't know when. I'll probably get it posted over the weekend. I'm going to record it tonight, but I got like 5 videos I'm working on tonight, right? So, and I don't even know when I'm going to get this video posted. You know what? I'm going to post this video after I finish recording, and then I'm going to record the rest of my stuff and hit my rack and get back after it tomorrow afternoon. That's if I don't go and see Into the Spider-Verse, but I'll probably do that Saturday morning. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. But my point is, right, we had these changes. I hate the change, right? People hate Star Wars Resistance now because they hate change. They're resistant to change. But change is good. Change is how we grow. This Mandalorian series is sounding every time we get new information, it's just sounding better and better and better. And I'm really excited to see what happens. Will we see Sabine Wren? I don't know, but that's something I've been from day one. The first minute I started talking about this show, I said, hey guys, I think it's gonna give us more of the story on the Mandalorian Civil War. And I think the things that Sabine did in Rebels, we're gonna see the aftermath of that. And she'll probably get mentioned or teased. And it's sounding like that's exactly what's gonna happen. So I don't know. If y'all want to watch the waves and the zeros and the theory channels, do you? They're bigger than me. Hey, man, bigger means better, right? Size is what matters, right? But, hey, man, it's sounding like the stuff I've been saying and the stuff that's coming from making Star Wars. It almost seems like we're on the same team or something. So I don't know. So, game recognized game. Maybe Jason Amanda will recognize, hey man, this dude Prince is dropping some straight heat on YouTube. and you know, game recognized game, so we'll see what happens. But hey, if y'all don't want to listen to me, then hop over to Smaking Star Wars. Follow what they're saying, because I like what's coming out from there. I'm gonna put out their information and put my little spin on it, and make it sound good to you, make it sound fly to you. So those are my thoughts, but what are yours? How do you feel about these this casting announcements that we have about The Mandalorian? What do you think about the diversity and the actors, the directors? And do you think that we might actually see Tia Sakar as Sabine Wren, or will she just be mentioned? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll be checking back to see what you all have to say. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, click that subscribe button, or just punch me in the face right here and take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Embark on the journey of becoming the hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. You can continue to support the channel. You can do that by checking out more of these awesome videos from yours truly. And share this one with all of your friends who want to know more information about The Mandalorian. And stay tuned for all my information about The Mandalorian series. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the force of others be with you. Always.